Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. I want to knock out this stewardship challenge, and disposable account gave me a good idea. Try to complete something from the logbook at the same time, because we have not done a Little Fade Wormkin or a Little Fade Awoken. But we need to do something to knock out the stewardship challenge because it's such a pain in the ass with these train stewards. But I am thinking a random amount of primitive molds is exactly the type of deck I'm looking for, and the real question is, do we want like an Awoken kicker or Wormkin units, or Wormkin cards? The Echo Breaks are actually kind of nice to do targeted damage. Let's do Little Fade, Wormkin, Stewardship, try to knock out a victory and also the challenge at the same time, because Stewardship is really freaking hard. Although I love these cards. Maybe not Bogfly, but Giraffe and Subsuming Blade is really good with what we're gonna hopefully be trying to build here. And we could also, I think we've had this combination before. We could try to Giraffe meld into Train Stewards or Train Steward melds into Giraffe. I think it actually just costs too many pack shards. I think we'd be better off doing other things with our deck, basically. Your Pyre gets plus 40, or the top floor gains 1 that cannot be removed. I like this so we can do extraction. I will take the gold even. And we will take a Little Fade. Burnout or Extinguish quick. Let's go Burnout because I would like to just make my Train Stewards good. And here's the real, yeah, this is totally fine. Here's the real key. Never get quick on your units, because you always want Little Fade to die literally every turn. So I will do my best to remember that and do my best to never, ever, 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 ever take quick on any of my units, because eventually if they get too strong, they will kill the enemies and then we're gonna be very sad. So what we're gonna do instead is just constantly bring back our Little Fade. Although admittedly, I forgot that we had to reform her. We want her to be endless, ideally. There is a version of her that will give her quick, but she would be the only thing that has quick. That's kind of the ideal, if we can get that. So you're gonna have Burnout 1, but we don't need you there. I would much rather kill you, play you, play you. This is gonna cause a mold issue, but all we need is Little Fade. Okay, we didn't get Little Fade, but that's fine. All we need is Little Fade. Actually, all we need, I think, is just to murder the boss, because the boss really isn't that scary when we have a bunch of Train Stewards, honestly. So we'll take a good Train Steward, a Train Steward behind, and you're already dead. Beautiful. Bum, bum. Disposable says Little Fade. Streamer needs carrying? Geez, I don't get paid enough for this S. I mean, she is, oh, Infused Burnout Multi-Strike, I kind of like that on a draft. She is probably the best champion. Absolutely. And I do not apologize for needing to use her, I don't think. Really like Ancient Resonance. 5 damage to enemies per shard. It's just it's a crowd control card. Plus 10 magic power and piercing could actually go kind of well on it. 185. What do we want? We want to upgrade units with lots of really cheap upgrades. So I think we go left to the remnant units and ignore the Merchant of Magic. Let's take a look at what we have first. Multi-strike. Okay, I mean, I would love to put that on something. Yeah, okay, you know, I'll take it. You got me, I'll do a big sludge build. Just don't give him quick. We'll actually just give him a little bit of extra health instead. And I think that's a good enough unit there. This draft can be a little bit stronger. We'll grab the Divine Horde. Extinguish a triggering an additional time. I believe this means we've already won. Which I'll admit feels great. Because what this means is that our Little Fade ability is gonna actually trigger twice. So I think we have possibly actually already won. But we'll see. Hit, 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 hit. You'll take a little bit of damage, but you'll get 2 kills plus a lot of extra stuff. So we'll do it like this. You will get played. Are you gonna haste? You're gonna haste. We'll get played here. Big Sludge is just insane. We should mold back a unit when possible. You're gonna get played there. Only taking 5 damage. You're only getting 2 kills though. That's fine. So you're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna play a Train Steward in front so we get the goal. And we take no pyre damage. We don't need to kill Little Fade, we can just ice her later, but I think that was important just so we could get what we needed out of this. I'm also thinking similarly, let's just do the same thing, and then I'll play a draft that'll burn out, and then we have room for one more unit at the bottom, which is almost certainly gonna get us enough to kill the boss, because the freaking Big Sludge is insane. We could have given him another stack of multi-strike. I think the health is more important because we're not going, that unit's not gonna die frequently. Dude, I think we just want another draft. Infuse, apply reap. Echo Snare's another AoE crowd control card, so I kind of like it. And then, I mean, I have to acknowledge a Big Sludge in a Big Sludge is pretty good. But a Wickless Baron tank is also pretty good. I mean, we can take capacity. That's not a huge problem. We have so many cheap units to toss out there. All we need to do is play the units, get them killed, and then have the primitive molds come back. So a Big Sludge and a Big Sludge is like extreme damage potential. Kinhost is also funny because it'll be extremely big. But let's just go Big Sludge. Super Sludge. Be super sludgy. Now we could also meld and then dupe, but it's not a bad idea, actually. Like, we can have one floor of Little Fade, one floor of Big Sludge, one floor of Big Sludge, and then just play our units kind of semi-randomly at that point. You know? What else are we gonna Hellvent? We didn't even see this card, by the way. What Seraph is it? That's a good point. What are we doing? Buff, debuff Seraph? Who cares? I don't care. We got Big Sludge and Little Fade. I'm gonna go left. Let's see what we get at the Concealed Caverns, but let's Divine Temple first. I do think Magic Power and Piercing is actually pretty good on this, but let me look at this. Multi-strike and burnout. That's not what we're looking for. +5, +15. That's not what we're looking for. Are we really just gonna stack 2 sludges? Wait, what I like about this is that it's really raw physical base damage. And then if we take 2 capacity upgrades, we can fit 3 pips worth of units in front, and then just have, although it's very big. Admittedly, it is very big, but it's also very funny. I'm gonna do it. Now we are at 50 pack shards, but maybe I just won't duplicate him. Maybe he'll be his own floor. Buff, debuff, Seraph. I don't want these. Although I'll admit, more damage on units could actually be kind of tempting. Yeah, maybe we just say we don't need another Big Sludge, and instead we'll Maybe we just won't dupe anything. We're already at 50 packed shards. If anything, I think maybe a draft is okay. Or maybe even like another mold, but I think I'm not gonna dupe anything. Get Baron because you'll get permanent damage because Seraph will always take away rage. Well, the idea is that I don't think it's gonna matter. I hope that the Seraph will be targeting other floors, and if it takes away a little bit of the rage from Big Sludge, he's still gonna have enough damage to one-shot things. That's kind of the plan. Now, whether or not that works, I got no freaking idea. Like, already I'm like, okay, so Big Sludge, you're awful big. We can play a Little Fade to buff his health even, and Little Fade will still buff units. But maybe we don't want to have her on that floor. Maybe we'd rather have her like up here, and then we can just smack you. So now you're getting the kill. You took 2 damage. And then when we get a draft, we can just chuck it in front. I mean, you're only taking 8 damage. It's not that bad. Not that bad at all. Did anything die? No? Okay, well, that's sad. We'll play you, and then you know what? Yoink. Okay, this brings back our Little Fade with Burnout. I don't think I want to play it there. I think let's just play it here. Little Fade is starting to scale in her own damage. This Big Sludge is, I guess, what I'm relying on to kill the boss, but, you know, they're strong. They're very strong. They're quite strong. I mean, I think he's gonna kill him in like 2 hits, which is pretty good. There's our Little Fade. Maybe you just play the Little Fade. Who cares if he has, you know, Burnout 4? He's gonna kill the boss in 2 hits anyways. Actually, Little Fade's gonna live. Yeah, you definitely just play Little Fade. The fact that she lives definitely puts that in favor of just playing Little Fade. I think this will totally work. You're dead. We knew you were gonna die. He killed you in 1 hit. Now, we're not relying on Big Sludge, it's just important for now. I don't think we want these. Formless Child. Well, the extinguishability will trigger twice, so that means you bring back 2 units. Okay, we want it. I don't think you want one of these, though. I don't think these are necessary. We don't want to meld units too much. We will take capacity. We just want to upgrade them, like here, at the Merchant of Steel. Although free card removal and an artifact is pretty good. What are we going to remove? Honestly, we don't need this many units. We can get rid of a few. In an artifact, I don't know if we can get units cost -2, but that would be perfect. Oh, I thought for a second it was. But sure, give me +3 magic power. Nope. Doesn't interest me at all. Didn't get quick, but that's okay. We'll take Extinguish again and hope that we can get quick next time, because quick endless means that we don't have to reform her every turn. She's just here. I will take the money, and I will remove. Honestly, we do not care about bog flies. First of Kin carry. Man, I hate First of Kin. It's a terrible unit. I do like going left here for a Merchant of Steel. We need to upgrade. And again, we're not really looking for... We're not really looking for huge upgrades. We're just looking for lots of cheap upgrades, I think. This is our only unit. We're guaranteed to draw Big Sludge on turn 1 every time, I'm realizing. I wish I could play Formless Child. It might even be worth playing so we can keep reforming it. I mean, right now, the Draft and the Formless Child will get all the kills, but we do need to play the Sludge. The Sludge! I think we play the Sludge. No, we play Little Fade, then play the Sludge. And I know that this might not be the ideal order for this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna hope that we can just reform her back. Big Sludge will one-shot all of these guys. I'm not worried about that at all. I wanna make sure you die, but I'm probably gonna play this anyways. So you get played again. You die. We're gonna have like Burnout 7. This seems to be working fine. And you know what? I think you don't play the Draft. I think if you play the Draft, you're gonna be unhappy. I think I want only Little Fade to be reformable right now. Even now, I'm like, you know what? Maybe we play one Draft because we have so many molds coming up. We don't have to. Maybe we just bring back these 2 Draft then. Yeah, you know, we were doing 250 damage a hit. We gotta kill you at some point too. Yeah, you know, let's spread out the charged echoes and don't play anything. I think we do very much need to thin out the number of units in our deck. That would be quite beneficial. Quite beneficial indeed. You're not gonna die, which is very unfortunate, but we can still play you here. You will die here. I will play the Train Steward to weaken the frontline enemy here. But we should draw multiple molds. Oh, you keep only drawing one at a time. I can still kill you though, so I'm not that sad. It's just more annoying than anything else. $16 damage. So Little Fade will actually die, which is totally fine. And then this Draft at the back can, yeah, the Draft can actually do a ton of damage here. So it's gonna be Little Fade, Draft. Now they're all dying, and even these guys are gonna die when they move up. And Big Sludge is healing every time Little Fade dies, so there is a bit of a synergy here to just play Little Fade all the time. I don't mind it. Segus Jr. says, I had a run where it was perfect for First of Kin. I was playing 4 to 5 consume cards every turn, and it still failed me on Seraph. Yeah, this is not a great unit, is it? So, you scale, I don't care. I'm literally doing 1,000 damage. And you're living, which is nice. Yeah, this is a good build. This will work. Even on Seraph, we don't need 200 rage on Seraph. 50 rage is fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be good enough. By the way, have a fresh Little Fade. Rage 10. Fatal Melting, Crushing Demise, Wicked Blaze. Reform a unit and apply an additional +10. We need more reformation, and this is targeted. We're gonna take it. Revenge of the Damned, Accelerated Incubation. There's an egg build in here somewhere. But daze and move units to the back, you love it. So, we're going left. We need card removal. We need to get a thinner deck. That's the only thing I care about right now. I would very much like quick on the Sludge, but you know what? No, no, not with this Little Fade. I will remove 2 Train Stewards because there's too many Train Stewards in this deck. They're buffed, but there's still too many of them. +10 magic power and piercing. I gotta admit, Ancient Resonance seems good. We do need to take some more Pact Shards, so I don't mind this at all. We could also make it free, but subsuming Blade being, Wicked Blaze being free, because then if we make it holdover, it's great. And at this point, we will be going Okay, Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Magic. There's 2 Merchant of Magics coming up. We're going to be going Merchant of Magic. +5, +10. +10. You know what? Take the +10. Take the +5, +10. Give me a reroll. We're looking for endless. I mean, we're looking for anything. Even a large stone, I think, would work. Hellvent, Unstable Vortex, Forgotten Boons, Concealed Caverns, Merchant of Trinkets. I think I want the card removal Hellvent coming up. So, if we're not going to be spending gold, let's spend it now. It's my thought. And if we've got... Oh, you're already full. If we've got, you know, good draft in the deck that are 1 capacity, sounds great with me. We have gold, we could spend it on removal right now, but I don't think we need to. You're a sweeper. I am not worried. Non-boss enemy units get +6. I am not worried. I'm a little worried, but I'm not that worried. I'm not that worried. I think we are gonna play Sludge on the top again though, and just try to keep things in front of him to keep him alive. I kind of like this turn immediately, but we can't play all of the draft. We can play 1 draft, and then it's gonna burn out. You know what? That's what you do. You burn out a draft, it buffs the Sludge, Little Fade can be on her own floor for next turn. I do want you, I want you dead, and then I will play a draft. We'll get 1 kill. Now this unit moving up does have 31 HP, but I'm assuming we're gonna be able to play at least some unit. I wish I could subsuming blade you. But we know what we're drawing here. It is a Little Fade. I think we want to... I hate to say it, but we probably want to play a Formless Child, although a Trained Steward is a great body blocker. But we need to buff the overcharged tank. So let's think about this for a minute. When they're doing 31 damage, +6 doesn't really matter too much, does it? You do get Burnout 4 from this. And then we can Wicked Blaze her back eventually. I do think you want Little Fade because it's gonna make him very tanky. Or sorry, it's gonna make him do a lot more damage. And maybe we can play Formless Child to bring her back immediately. What's 16 + 17? 34? So the draft would live if I play the Formless Child in front to bring back Little Fade. It'll bring her back with +40 attack, but the important thing is that it brings her back. And it's a really nice reform target. Wouldn't we rather just, like, kill you? Well, really, a Trained Steward does way better. Or does it? No, it still dies. You know what? I think we do better by killing you. Because now there's just 1 unit up there. I think that's way better. So, Little Fade. We don't mind her dying. I think a draft is a... Oh, absolutely. I think a draft fits because it is going to... It's going to live, which means it will have another tank for the next turn. Just don't play Ancient Resonance. It's a good card, it's just... We do need to go energy after this. We took capacity because we had a big sludge, like literally. But now we do know that we need to go energy. It's not really now we know, we kind of knew that we knew this. We knew that we knew that we know. I would like Little Fade to die. Little Fade must die. And it's a nice health buff for the units behind her as well. Why don't we, It's only gonna be able to kill 1 of them. This is fine. Because we can daze you. I don't think we want to play the draft. I think we still want to have limited units out there. I do. Because we can keep bringing them back. We should have played the draft to have the damage buff. That's my bad. Still fine. Well, you know, if the draft and the sludge are fine, why not play Little Fade draft down here and see how many kills we can get? $608 damage. I didn't even do anything. And we did 608 damage. That's insane. I mean, I think you're not gonna die. You're gonna die on the next floor. Well, whatever. This is 75-21 Little Fade. Segus Jr. says, does Slay the Spire go on sale often? Probably. It's an old enough game that at this point it would probably be going on sale frequently. Mortal Entrapment, I think, is a trap because it's hard to target this on an undamaged unit. But what I really like is, why is it 40 damage? We only have +3 magic power. Oh, it's attuned. I think we want Sacred Wicks. We want Reformation. Force Contamination is also tempting because it's Extract 2 for triple damage on a unit. This can allow us to maybe one-shot a boss, but that doesn't seem necessary. But it is a substantial damage increase. We want to go to the right. Because we want molds, so I think we want to get Wicked Blaze. We will remove even more Train Stewards. The draft are just better. And the more we can thin out the deck, the more we can get those draft back. But I think we will just dupe a Wicked Blaze. We're already at 95 pack shards, but I think that's totally fine. Intrinsic, not really interested. -2. Ancient Resonance is now playable, which I like. We're at 110 pack shards, but that's fine. Now, Formless Child, we could put Extinguish inside of a draft and then it'll get +40 when it dies, but I like Formless Child bringing back units. So let's not worry about it and continue on. What a great run. All we had to do was select Little Fade. Imagine that. Ultimate Penance. I hate you. We'll probably just take the damage on the chin. Because you have to be played, and you have to be played to buff him. Which means the only other unit we're going to be playing is a Train Steward, which is fair. The units at the bottom living turn after turn does suck, but we didn't get a good enough draw to play down there and try to stop them, I think. I could, in theory, daze them. But I guess we can't quite hit that right now. You know? No, we should ice one of these guys on this turn. It also allows me to play a Forced Contamination, but do we really care about melee weaknessing a Quill Marksman? Not really, but it will kill you. We're taking more pyre damage. This is gonna be a pyre damage fight due to these Scourge cards. Wow, what good draw. Please kill my Little Fade. You know what? I'll do it. Never mind, allow me. And then yoink, yoink. They're both dying, thank God. So we're only gonna have one garbage card added to our deck on this turn. Perfect. We can get rid of this one. You have Burnout 7. I love it. We will be playing a Little Fade, which is gonna cost us energy, but that's fine. We might as well play you. What else are we gonna do? We don't need to daze you. We're not gonna draw that card again. That's a lot of damage on the boss, though. At this point, we might just want to keep playing these Weight of Contritions. And ultimate penances. Only the ultimate penance will pass. Only the ultimate penance. The ultimate penance will pass. Or kill Little Fade and bring back Little Fade and then take a buttload of damage. Or stop you from adding garbage to my deck. Also tempting. It is tempting, isn't it? You're tanking all the damage. Maybe I just let you sit there and... It's better to purge 2 cards. We should have played on the bottom. I didn't think we had the capability to, but man, to stop these guys from living, I kind of do this frequently. I let them live instead of killing them. And it comes back to bite me in the butt. Can't kill you. I don't... I mean, we can play a draft. It'll die. Maybe you don't. Work on you. You lived! Oh, I was not paying attention up there. I don't think we could have stopped that, though. I hate these cards. You're taking 5 damage. Everything here is dying, though. You have Spell Shield. You're not dying. Probably because Big Sludge is getting the kill. Apply Reap 2. It's not enough to kill you, so you might as well just put it on you. We don't need to play the draft, so you just keep trying to keep your Pyre alive on this one. This is not a good fight for us. I played on the wrong floor. I think we could have done a lot better. You know what? We can put the draft there. I have definitely played on the wrong floor, but we have 14 burnout. Ooh, now we're getting these units again, or these cards again, huh? That's not great. That's not great at all. Well, take another 5 damage. So how much did, I mean, I think we were at like 90, so we probably took like 40 damage from this. Not ideal, but hey, the boss is dead. They got hit twice. Oh, we only took 29. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Extinguish, return, consume, extract, apply -666. I'm gonna say no. We need energy. We also need card draw, but I think energy is more of the deciding factor right now because it's really hard for us to actually play our units. And I do think we want to Merchant of Magic. There's card removal, but I think we want to upgrade our spells. Units get an extra upgrade slot. I don't think we're even going to be upgrading units, but we could go upgrade and then Hellvent. You know, maybe try to get another multi-strike on our Sludge. Quick Endless on Eternal Flame! That's incredible. That's incredible. You love it. And now we don't have to worry so much about reforming. Like, at all, we don't really have to worry about reforming, which is great. Magic power and consume. Spell cost -1. Permafrost. We don't need it, but like on a forced contamination, it's actually not bad. Maybe a Wicked Blaze. Maybe a Sacred Wicks. And now, Subsuming Blade is playable. +10 magic power. Echo Breaks are playable. Okay, upgrades are happening. Restore all health when they move up a floor. You know, I think we can do it because our Sludge does so much damage. There's only like 1 unit in the front that has armor and 1 unit in the back that has a little bit of HP that we have to worry about. I will say, I am definitely gonna play at the bottom now because you suck. Even if it means the start of this is gonna suck for me. Okay, this might actually be worse than I thought it was, but I'm still gonna start at the bottom. I gotta do some freaking damage. 14, that's not enough, not enough damage. Well. I mean, okay, well, we might struggle. We should have played on the top. We had the energy to handle the self-mutilations. Now I'm like, oh crap. Can I even kill you? No. All right, you know, just let me play on the top floor. We should have played on the top floor. We took the energy upgrade. Let's play smart. If I can play smart, apparently. We'll start up here. Hey, I can actually play things. We'll play a draft. Kill Fade. She doesn't get reformed, I'm realizing. But that's actually fine. We'll just play this. She comes back next turn for free. At least I'm killing you now. That's definitely got to be a positive, right? You know what? I might be able to kill you in a couple turns. Oh, you're gonna heal up! Wow, that's a lot of garbage. You're not dying! I hate it. How are you not dying? Okay, we have 20 HP. Okay. I gotta own up to the fact that I think my deck is just not suited for this challenge of all enemies heal to full. But we're still alive. Barely. As long as the pyre lives, I'll be happy. Everything is dying. This draft is incredible. It's extremely wounded, but the damage is absurd. Are you gonna die? Yes, perfect. Burnout 2. You know what? Get played. Apply melee weakness. Don't need this. I hate Scourge. I hate the Scourge cards. What can I say? I hate them. You know what? Go ahead. By the way, you're dead. I hate Scourge. Capacity energy is not what you want for handling them, but our deck scales more slowly than I would like. Let's call it like we see it. Apply +6 per clear. No, I don't want to thicken up the deck at all. I don't even think our deck is particularly great because as we can kind of tell, we're not really building up on one floor with we need the help. With or we're not building up on multiple floors, we're only building up on one floor, which I think is not what we're looking for. Plus burnout 1. I think that's acceptable. And then you know what? Give me another large stone. Reroll. Multi-strike. We're gonna put this on sludge. I will take the gold. It's 50, but it's enough. Okay, I mean, this is our run. We have 120 pack shards. What do we want from the Hell Vent? At this point, I have to think that Ancient Resonance, maybe even just another draft. Something that we can put down on a floor with our champion and actually, you know, build another floor. I don't want to add another 15 pack shards though, so let's just go for a good draft. What's the best one? I don't know, they're both kind of bad. Don't even look at the cards, I don't want to know. But I think on this fight we should really focus on draft building as opposed to the sludge building. Or train stewards. But don't play Little Fade, because Little Fade won't die. Play it down here. Known Astuts, welcome. I just got Monster Train. What would be your biggest tip? I don't have one. Get good, scrub. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the party, pal. Merry Christmas, mother beep. No, Monster Train tip. Monster Train tip would I have? Units. Units are usually way, way, way more important than spells. Make sure your units are upgraded and good. If they're not, you will die. So that's what I would say. Units, above all else. You're still killing me, huh? Can't really... No, I actually can daze you. Can't kill you. Can now. It's not a daze, it's a melee weakness, but I still think we do it. Okay, we have to do something about the top floor. We can. Don't even need to play a Little Fade up here. I think a Primitive Mold will work, but then I think that unit is gonna live too long. So you know what, I think we do play a Little Fade. It's gonna add burnout to the sludge, but I think that's okay. You're all dying. Why are you all dying? Oh, because we have multi-strike. Well, let's do this. And then this. And then this. 63 times 2, 38 Train Steward. That's pretty good. No draft, though. Man, we needed more card. We needed everything. We needed capacity, we needed energy, we needed card draw. We needed everything in this deck. Tell you what, though. I like this. Followed by this. Might as well. And then, wound this guy. Little Fade's not really doing anything, though. Just dying repeatedly. Okay, Wicked Blaze, bring back... I mean, the Train Steward's pretty good, but the draft is smaller. Like days 3 and move a unit to the back. Probably you? I think this is a Little Fade into one of the drafts. This one is the one that fits. And then the only one living is you, so why don't we daze you and you're not attacking anymore. And then we can play you two down here. We still need to buff the draft. We are kind of putting all of our energy into the monster that is Sludge Boy. Okay, you come back. And now that we've gone through the deck once, hey, all of our units are dead, and now the only thing left in our deck is, you know, Reformation cards. It's almost like we designed it that way. You're attacking me. I prefer you didn't, but I can't stop it. Little Fade would die. We need Little Fade to buff a different floor. We're gonna have Little Fade buff this floor. Now we're doing a lot of damage. We don't need all the kills on the top floor either. Is Dante as strong as they seem? Yes, they are. Oh yes, oh yes. Form 2? You might as well, right? I guess you could save it for next turn. A lot of things are dying. Okay, you know what? You convinced me. A big tank in front. Ooh, we can't put the big tank. That's fine, we can put you. Now Sludge is taking no damage. Give Burnout 1. Little Fate is helping to get more kills. I don't know if this is gonna work. I hope it does. I hope it does. 107 rage. We can still stack up more on him. Play a nice thin draft. Someone said thin train steward. Burnout 3. We'll put you in the back. You in the front. Taking 400 damage. It's gonna be tight. A lot of units are dead. Burnout 2. I like it because it'll kill you next turn as well. Oh! I love the moaning. / hate the moaning. Yeah, you're burning out, and we can buff Subsuming Blade as well. Or, no, I can't kill you. That's fine. Kill you. You're burning out, you're burning out. Now, Big Sludge only has 1 burnout next turn, but we will play Little Fate up there to give him another 4 burnout. Actually, what we probably want to do is kill a draft with Subsuming Blade and then bring it back with like a Wicked Blaze. So let's Wicked Blaze. Man, our draft are really strong. We'll bring out the thin draft? Yeah. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Thin draft is gonna go in the back, that works. We're gonna play Little Fade. Do we only have a thick draft? We only have a thick draft. So what's the best thick draft? $112.95. You're the tanky one, so you go here. And then we have 2 thin draft that go behind you. A 20 and a 50. I mean, we're doing 2,400 damage. That's pretty good. We'll wipe you, because you're burning out. We only need to do 1,000 damage, and Big Sludge does 1,000 damage already. So we are gonna make it. This is a challenge when you pick Little Fade fake news. Look, after like 4 losses with stewardship, I'm gonna take the easy way out, okay? I hate this challenge. I hate the freaking, you don't get any money on your run. You gotta find a way to make it work. No, I don't wanna do that. You got the kill. I wanna be able to spend my money. I wanna be able to have units that are not bad in my deck. This is all about knocking out the last, okay, technically it's the second to last expert challenge. We still have to do homework, but it's homework. It's easy, maybe. It really is just the best way to do Train Stewards with Little Fade, or even the Rector Flicker. Melting Remnant is just such a good deck. This is what we're gonna do. I think that is fantastic. This guy's doing 300 damage already. Now he's dead. Let's not have that happen. I mean, a huge draft in the front is pretty good. I also like the Train Steward, but why not just put out a huge draft? It will die. Maybe that's actually why you don't want to put it out there. 45. Yeah, you will die, and then you'll take 12. I still kind of like it. 14 because of the spikes. That's fine. Don't play that. Consume this. Guess we'll kill our own little fade. Unfortunately, that didn't do 25 damage. It did 20. Rip. Now you're dead. Even if Sludge dies, I would like to say it probably doesn't matter, but instead it probably matters. Like, I think we want to play this to get the draft out again. Taking 31 damage. Well, you know, we have to rely on the other floors now. Although he can come back and then just build the rage again. You know, he's not dead. He'll just come back later. And he's got 6 HP, what are you talking about? He's not dead. We got another big draft. Big draft! We should play big draft. Ooh, that's an even bigger draft. But, well, actually, I don't think it matters which one we play. We'll play this one. Everything's dying and the boss is taking 300 damage. We will play the little fade here. We'll play Formless Child here. I'll play you here. I will play an Echo Break. Minus 58. There you go. Done, 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 done. How do you have 6 HP still? How did you not die from this? I hate that you're dying here because I could really use the damage, but we can catch you later. Formless Child is actually just incredible. Unlikely to live though. In fact, it will not live. So, let's make sure our little fade dies then, shall we? I'm gonna let that hit. We'll just do this and then I will play you up there. Oh, you're burning out. We're gonna get cards back anyways. Wait a minute, there's no units to draw. That's fine. Wow, there's actually no units to draw here either. Wow, and you're all dying. How did this happen? Don't do it. Apply daze and push a unit to the back. Okay, 3 of them are dying. Let's get a draft out there. I kind of like this so we can bring you back next turn, because we do have molds coming up. Oh, but there's so many units that are dead. Yeah, we don't... Yeah, but I want to bring back the draft. Maybe I will play this just to kill you to bring you back next turn. Your damage would have been nice, but there's only 1 unit alive. Surely we can handle that. Surely, Wilbur. $25 times 3 big sludge. I do think we wanna do that. He's still a good multi-striker. We'll just play Force Contamination up here to make sure that you die to the pyre, I suppose. Burnout 1. I want you to die. You have burnout. Yeah, this is fine. You'll die to the pyre. We gotta make up some progress, but as long as we keep molding, we're fine. We got 2 molds. And Ancient Resonance. That's a good play. That's also a good play. We also got a big sludge. Oh, I actually really like this turn. Yeah, that seems great. And then... do 60 damage. It's gonna be hard to kill you. You can bring back 1 unit next turn, it'll work. Because it gets multiple kills, we'll play that down there. I guess you're gonna kill the draft and get a little bit stronger, unfortunately. I think I can deal with you, though. I hope I can deal with you. Apply daze and move a unit to the back. You know what? That's good enough. Perfect. We're still taking damage, but can't win them all. Not quite, huh? Melee weakness doesn't even do anything. Well, we'll play you. Waves remaining 1. Ooh, actually, it could get a little rough. You know what I think we do is maybe melee weakness the boss. And maybe we just play Little Fade and a bunch of units at the bottom and see if we can get enough damage done. Because, oh, we have 1 mold. No. How could you? It is 1,000 damage, and the draft is too big. 18 damage on a sweep. Taking 1,000. I think we gotta play Little Fade. 2,700, 500. I think the boss is gonna live, but I think the pyre is gonna kill him. Let's see. I hope the pyre is gonna kill him. How much damage do you do? 18? I've never seen that happen before. Oh, thank God. Stewardship complete. Oh, I hate this expert challenge. I hate stewards. At least it's done. We had to resort to the nuclear option. We should not have taken that freaking last trial for the gold. Then again, it did allow us to get another stack of multi-strike. I hate it. I hate stewardship. I think it's terrible. I think any run with stewards is by definition garbage. But we completed it. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch where I want to go live. Support the channel. Any of the links below in the video description. I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.